Hi friends, it's Laura Fudge here with Fudge Beauty, and I have had a lot of requests for this topic, so I am finally diving in. So, a lot of times people ask me, how do I get more clients? How do I see more people? How do I make more money? And honestly, I can really just be particular about what I do to get people in here. Like, I am sitting in my spa room and I can tell you all the stuff that I have done and that I do on the daily basis to create a steady flow of clients. So it's started off as a trickle and then more and more. And now I have so many people reaching out to me. I have so many people booking all the time, so many returning clients, and it's phenomenal. By no means am I booked solid yet, but I'm still so thankful and so grateful for everyone that I do have. And I would love to share my methods for getting people in my spa room. So I think the first thing that I want to say is that I have a lovely presence to be around. Like, not to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty fun to spend time with. But that's because I have a great positive outlook on life. I'm very optimistic. I love to bring light to people's days. Like, I'm a light in the world, and people are attracted to light. And so essentially, people want to spend time with me because they see that I have this light about me, and I run with that. I take that to heart, and I'm very honored that I can be that light for them. And so they come to me. And sometimes it's not even just for services. Sometimes people will, stop and, buy me a coffee, or I have so many friends in this town that I live in, and I'm so fortunate, but it's simply because I talk to people and I have positive interactions with people, and I'm very, very, very fortunate for that. And that's not to say that I haven't had hard stuff happen in my life, because believe me, I've had very hard things happen in my life. But I've learned to have a growth mindset, and I see those hard things as an opportunity for me to learn. So I have essentially, even if through all the stuff that I've gone through, I choose to not be pessimistic. I choose to be optimistic. I choose to be helpful and light and airy. And I really think that that is very attractive to a lot of people. They want to spend time with me. So the next thing that I do on a more concrete level is I get involved in my community. So one thing that was a big turning point in my business was when I started to attend weekly circuit training classes at one of the local gyms that is in my town. It's actually like a nice little like specialized fitness boutique, I guess you could say. Like, it's a boutique fitness studio because it's very small and it's really personalized. But once a week or a couple times a week, they had a circuit training class, and I would find the spot that worked in my schedule, and I would go every week. And eventually, I got to know these women really well, and I wasn't there to get clients. Let me put that first and foremost. I was not at circuit training to get clients, but I showed up as myself. I sweated alongside these women, and I made relationships. I was myself, my optimistic self. And yeah, I struggled in that class. I remember there were certain moves I could not do, but I didn't have to be perfect to attract people to me. Being myself and being vulnerable in that space with them and getting to know them and showing up consistently, they started asking questions. Hey, what do you do? Hey, I saw that on Facebook. Like, hey, can I get a facial? And I'm like, heck yeah, come see me. And it was a huge turning point because I got to know these women and they recommended me to their friends, and so on and so forth. It has been phenomenal. So, another thing that I've done is I'm involved in another local organization that is, I live in Milan, Michigan, and our organization is called Moving Milan Forward. And it is simply like a nonprofit organization where we do volunteering, we do different projects to help move Milan forward. We want to really just, make this place better. And so being there and showing up at the meetings and voting in the meetings and all that stuff and being involved in the community has once again helped get my face out there. And I have not been doing that because I want to bring in clients. I do that because I have a vested interest in my community. I'm raising 3 children here and I have a business here, yeah, but I want to be involved. But in turn, once again, being out there, showing my face, showing up, being committed, being positive has attracted so many people to me. I have a couple regular lash clients from moving Myelin forward. I get facial recommendations all the time. It has been so helpful. So honestly, these are just 2 things in my week, and it's like I'm benefiting from it anyway because I get to work out and I get to help make my community better. But in turn, I reap the benefit. I get so many clients and so many referrals and such great relationships. So I think what I really want to emphasize is bringing clients in is about creating relationships, especially if you want lasting clientele, if you want repeat clientele, if you want high quality clientele. They're not going to be throwing coupons in your face. They're not going to be asking you to price match a Groupon that they saw down the road kind of thing. My clients are so excited to spend time with me and to receive services from me, and I think that makes all the difference. So I'm thinking of different ways that people can include this with mothers. Raise your hand, comment if you're a mom. I have 3 sons that are 5 and under. Like, I'm busy. I got boys. But that's also why I devote so much of my time to my personal business, because I get so much out of it. It's like a hobby and an income and a personal like development all in one. It's amazing. But when you're a mother and you are stay at home with your kids sometimes, but then you're on the spa some other times, you really kind of have to double dip sometimes. So one of my thoughts for people with kids is to either sign up for like a toddler tumbling class or a mommy and me class and being there with your child while you can network with people. So granted, that might cost money. It might be something like a couple $100s to do a mommy and me class over a couple weeks or a couple months. So there's something that like a lot of times local libraries will have story time that's free. Like once a week you show up with your kid and you sit down and get them to listen to the story, but you can get to know people. And like I said, you cannot go into this fishing for clients. You cannot go into this thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to meet this person and I'm going to tell them what I do, and they're immediately going to want to come and get a facial, or they're going to see how fleeky my brows are, and then they're going to want to get their brows done too. It doesn't work like that. Like, you might be able to get some people, but that vibe of that client relationship is going to feel really forced. It's going to feel really icky. So the odds of that working, just being like, hi, nice to meet you, I'm an esthetician, do you want me to do your eyebrows? Like, the odds of that working are pretty minimal. So like I said, double dip, see what you can get out of an activity, and hope that simply by being there and sharing your vibe and sharing your awesomeness, that you're just going to bring people in. Your light is going to shine and it's going to attract people. Your light is going to really bring people in the high quality relationships that you want. So yeah, bring your child to story time. Sit down and let your child spill Cheerios all over you and be yourself and freak out and clean it up and then get going, but you make conversations. People are going to remember you. People are going to appreciate your honesty. People are going to appreciate your presence. It goes so far. So I also should clarify, I have not once paid for Yelp or Google or any type of advertising in the last year. So I might have boosted a lash extension post on Facebook not too long ago, but literally just in my little area, because I only want clients that know my vibe to come in. So whether they are recommended by someone that they know, or they're walking down the street and they see my sign and they're attracted to my sign or something, then they're going to walk in. Like, I want really organic clients. I want organic relationships, because that makes my heart happy and it makes my wallet happy, and it makes the world go around. Love and high quality relationships make the world go around. And that is why I'm in this business. So I don't know, if I'm hoping this is helpful for you guys. If not, let me know and maybe follow somebody else. But this is why I'm here on this earth, is to make these high quality, fantastic relationships and help transform people's lives by giving them a space for healing their skin and healing their body and their mind and their spirit and transforming them with makeup and helping them find visual joy. We co-create visual joy together. It is empathetic beauty. Hashtag empathetic beauty. Trademark empathetic beauty. So I'm incredibly passionate about this. So that's why, I don't know, becoming an esthetician is not a get rich quick scheme. It takes a lot of time, a lot of devotion, a lot of commitment. But when you show up with that purpose, knowing that you're going to be changing lives with your profession, it's blissful. It is so blissful. And that light attracts so many people, so many high quality clientele. So yeah, my advice, just go be you. Go out there, go be you, go be visible, show up in your community, have conversations, let people know what you do and that you love what you do, but don't expect them to come through your door right away. Don't expect it at all. Just let them know. Just put that information out there. Throw it out to the universe that you love being an esthetician, you love doing facials, you love doing eyebrows, you love doing lashes. Whatever your heart loves, share what you love and the people will come. Share what you love and the money will follow. Do what you love, and if you do it with an open, loving heart, there's no way it can go wrong. So that is my word of advice on the ways that I bring clientele into my spa, and I'm hoping this was very helpful. So yeah, if you want to hear more from me, I have a Facebook group. It's called The Empathetic Esthetician. Please, when you add yourself, please answer the questions so they know what the heck is going on. And then you can also find me on Instagram. I'll put my link down there. And yeah, I love what I do, and I'm so thankful for the opportunity to share this, because I think estheticians can make the world a better place, and I want to help people do that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Mwah. Bye.